PC3 Sports, real, raw, non-stop action starts right now.
Welcome to the John Jake Blastic Gym. This is the beginning of the girls PCC Tournament. Join us for the first game as the Morgan Township Cherokees go head-to-head, hosting the Senators of Washington Township. Greetings from PC3 Media. I'm Brody Cosierra, your play-by-play announcer, joined by
Johnny Clumpy.
Yeah, and it should be a great one tonight. Two great matchups, two great teams. They have been the top of the conference so far to start this season. So it's going to be great to see how these two teams play tonight.
Yeah, and these two teams show what they can do just last week with Morgan Township winning this matchup by 4 points at Washington Township. Tonight, it's at Morgan, and they're looking to do the same at home this time in front of their own fans.
Yeah, and tonight's game is brought to you by Family Express, a family-owned Indiana business and proud supporter of PC3 Media. Family Express is celebrating 50 years of smiles and giving one lucky winner free fuel for an entire year. Just download the Family Express app for your chance to win. Family Express, 50 years of smiles across Indiana. And Washington Township coming into this game is 9-6, 4-3 in the conference, so it's going to be tough going against the top one, Morgan Township, who's 14-4, 5-1. As the season's winding down, these teams only have 2 games after this tournament left in their regular season, so going into this tournament, it's a big step for what you're going to face. Basically what you're going to face coming into sectionals, so this is really a wake-up moment for both these teams.
Yeah, and Washington Township has some luck on their side as Morgan Township on Friday night played double overtime versus another conference opponent, Tri-Township, where Morgan was able to get the win, but they're definitely going to be beaten up and a little bit tired from all of that energy exhausted on Friday night, and they're going to have to try to fight through it tonight to get this win over Washington Township.
Yeah, tonight's previous game recap is brought to you by Play It Again Sports, proud supporters of PC3 Media, any season, any budget, in one store. Check them out or come donate your sports gear today.
And as we said earlier, Morgan took the game by 4 points at Washington Township. They exploded for a 23-point second quarter and fought off a late second half comeback from the Washington Township Senators. They're hoping to do that again. The leading scorer for Morgan Township was Addison Lemire, the junior guard, and she was also helped by Saffy Woods Thompson.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
If your business wants to reach real customers in real communities, the Heartland Sports Network is where you need to be. With thousands tuning in every week across Indiana and beyond, your message plays alongside the games people care about most. Connect with families, alumni, parents, and the next generation of local leaders. Digital ads, in-game features, branding opportunities. We'll build a package that fits your goals. Advertise with the Heartland Sports Network. Visit heartlandsportsnet.com or contact us today.
Thank you, Skip. Now let's meet our teams for tonight. We're going to start with the Washington Senators, the non-starters first. Number 1, Mackenzie Darnell. Number 3, Jody Stump. Number 11, Madeline Winchett. Number 21, Olivia Calvert.
And we are back here after the national anthem. Let's get you started with our starting lineups for tonight. For Washington Township, we have number 2, Heidi Stump. She's a junior guard. We have Layla Reeder, number 13, senior forward. Caitlin Wellensick, junior guard. Brooklyn Campbell, number 33, senior center. And Becca Martin, number 15, junior guard. And that is led by head coach John Gast. And for Morgan Township, they have Staffy Thompson-Woods, number 0, junior guard. They have Abby Wass, sophomore forward. Number 12, Addison Lemire, junior guard. Number 15, Isabel Bryan, senior guard. And Genevine Turney, number 22, senior forward. And that is led by head coach Carl Patz.
And now for Morgan Township Cherokees.
Yeah, and these two teams have fought hard to get here. Washington Township, something to look out, has kind of struggled away from home this year. And this game, as much as it's a conference tournament, so it's a neutral site game, it's playing at Morgan Township. This is a home game for Morgan Township. And Washington Township, most of their losses have come on the road. Obviously, they have played some very good competition on the road, though. So it's not that they're just getting killed on the road. They are playing good teams, but a lot of the losses have come on the road. And Morgan Township just was able to sneak a win out at Washington last week. So,
yeah, there's a lot of green in this crowd. It's definitely not a neutral site game. It's very, very popping in here. But we have Staffy Thompson-Woods, who was just announced. Morgan Township's definitely star player for that. He was having 3.1 turnovers a game. That's very impressive, making sure the defensive side is the same as the offensive side, making sure that, hey, like, we're not just going to go out there and going to go in a shootout. We're going to make sure that we're good on both sides of the court.
yeah, she also has 3 steals per game, but the big number is 17 points per game. That is the big number. She was the second leading scorer last week, but overall in the season, nobody else on the team is averaging over 7 points a game. So she is the primary scorer for Morgan Township, and they're going to look to play through her tonight.
And we are getting ready for tip-off here, as it is very electric to start this PCC tournament. Just the start of many, as this tournament leads all the way until Saturday night, where you were also here, Russ, for that championship game. And the tip-off is up, and it will be won by Morgan Township. Thompson-Wood with the ball. Passes it to the corner. Back to Woods.
And a zone to start for Washington.
The 2 is good, a long 2.
Yeah, they found an opening in the dead spot against the zone, and that's an easy mid-range jump shot. And Morgan Township takes advantage right away.
Washington Township moving the ball to the corner. Good ball movement to start their first possession of the game. Tight defense by Morgan Township.
Yeah, and Washington plays through Heidi Stump and Brooklyn Campbell, both of them averaging right around 10 points per game. So look for that to be where the offensive output comes for the Senators tonight.
To the paint, they try to pass it, a little throwaway, but they recover there. Stump's gonna drive, but it's gonna be stolen. A loose ball here, and it's gonna be a jump ball.
Which will save it to Washington. But Washington Township does turn the ball over a lot. They are averaging 24.5 per game. If Morgan wants to get stops today, it's going to be turning them over like that.
Yeah, tried to get Campbell there, but couldn't. That's too early on for Washington Township. Thompson-Woods driving, gets it poked away, but a good recovery. And a throwaway, it's another turnover to start this game. And like you said earlier, Morgan Township can really gain an edge here on these turnovers, especially turnover points. That's going to be a real big.
Yeah, but right there, that's not good. Throwing it in between two teammates, a little confusion. Nobody knew who it was to, and it's a throwaway for Morgan Township.
Stump at the top. Driving, looks for a pass inside, saves it, but does not. The foot hits the ground.
It's a really good roll, but that should be a bounce pass. Throw it low so you don't have to worry about getting close to that sideline like they did.
Yeah, the student section's loud here early on for this Morgan Township. A little bounce pass inside from Woods.
What a dump pass to Abby Waz, who was on the block, and easy warm-up layup for her.
And the sophomore is getting some action early on in this game. Thompson-Woods playing clamped up defense, and miscommunication there for Washington Township again.
Well, this is a throwaway by Reeder. Stumps under the basket open, but she's not going to be able to do anything with it because she's far underneath the basket. That's not where you want to throw that ball. keep it moving, set up the offense.
Woods takes it up, passes it. It's going to be thrown away. It's going to stay Morgan Township ball.
Off a leg. They didn't call it a kick, but it did go off a Washington player's leg, and they go 4 across against the zone.
So Woods, it gets poked, but Woods holds on to it, dishes it out to the corner, thought about it. To Lemire at the top of the key, driving. Has an open corner shot, doesn't take it, takes the shorter 2 and gets it.
It's Addie Lemire, who's the second leading scorer for this team, and she gets the easy mid-range jumper, forcing Washington Township to use a timeout early in this one. The turnovers are killing them.
Yeah, 6-0 run to start this game is going to be really good for them, but let's see if they have more in action when we come back. And we are back here at Morgan Township High School, and a good game right now so far. Morgan Township is up 6-0 after a lot of turnovers early on for Washington Township.
Yeah, Morgan's just taking advantage of turnovers. Washington's kind of throwing it away, too. They're not really forced turnovers. There was one poke in a driving lane, but other than that, Washington's just throwing it away, which is giving Morgan Township this early advantage.
Playing full court pressure. And gets wrapped up there, gets trapped, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a reach in.
Addie Lemire is who's going to get credit for this foul. Definitely a reach. It looked like a lot of ball, but in that trap, you just want to stay with your hands off, make them throw it away, as Washington's shown they might do.
Washington Township trying to get some points on the board. It's going to be a pass to Stump, her 3. It's going to be off. It's going to be rebounded. Morgan Township passes it to, and it's going to be thrown away. Stump.
Stump just took it out of Isabella Bryan's hands, and Washington gets another possession.
And it's going to be corner 3 here. It's going to be good.
Layla Reeder wide open on the kick. A good drive and kick from Heidi Stump, who averages about an assist or 2 per game, and she gets one right there on a good kick out.
Thompson Wood passes it out, driving, looking for the corner 3. That's short. It's going to be rebound. Looks like it's going to be over the top.
It's a really good box out right here by Becca Martin, and Saffy Woods Thompson goes over the top for the over the back call. And she can't get into foul trouble for this Morgan Township team. They're going to need her. So she's got to be careful already with 1 foul.
Yeah, averaging 17 points a game. That's a huge loss if you have to sit here for foul trouble early on. But still that full court pressure for Morgan Township is another corner 3. Rims out. It's going to be an offensive rebound. Throws it up. It's going to be a foul. 2 shots incoming.
Becca Martin, the one with the offensive rebound, and now she's going to go to the line for 2. 6 for 8 from the line this year, so 75%, but there's only attempted 8.
Yeah, great job getting that offensive rebound and forcing that foul there. And her first shot is going to be good. 6-4 now, about halfway through this first quarter.
Well, yeah, they got to be, Washington has to be ready for that. When you shoot longer shots, you're going to get the longer rebounds, so.
The second one misses. Good box out by Genevieve Turney.
And then Becca Martin's going to reach in right off the rebound, so she gets a foul. And Morgan Township actually is the team in this game that averages a lot of offensive rebounds, 13 a game, and that was one of our keys to the game for Morgan Township was crash the glass. Right now, Washington Township's done a better job of it.
Thompson Woods passes it to Lemire. He's going to give it back to Woods. He's going to drive and is going to force the foul there. It's going to go to the line.
Just good penetration, way to use her size, use the body to get inside the paint and draw the contact. But Savvy Thompson Woods only a 60% shooter, so no guarantee at the line.
Her first shot will be good. Makes it 7-4. Now we are halfway through this first quarter, and we've seen what these teams have done. Washington Township has definitely made some adjustments on having ball security, but
did a better job out of the timeout. No turnovers after the timeout. And very interesting routine for Thompson Woods at the line, walking into her shot.
That one rims in and out, but a loose ball there is still recovered by Washington Township. They're taking up the court. Lemire, great defense there.
Just suffocating pressure right now by Morgan.
Darnell has to pass it away. The inside lay is no good, and Woods with the ball driving.
They get a good look for Campbell. That's one she's got to hit as his team's leading scorer.
And a corner three is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Wellensick. Stump's going to drive up the court. Loses her footing there. Pass out, doesn't take the three. Gonna go to Stump again. Loose ball there, it's gonna be a jump ball. That's gonna go to Morgan Township.
It's a good drive, just good help side defense by Morgan. Getting a hand on this one, messed up the driving lane for Stump.
And Woods is gonna take up the ball.
A 3-point lead for Morgan.
Top of the key here. Lemire was driving in. Has nowhere to go. Woods was locked up there on the inside cut, and they're gonna pass it down. They wanted to travel there, and the three is no good. Offensive rebound, Washington Township. And Mackenzie Darnell is gonna go to the line, the sophomore.
Yeah, so we touched on earlier, Morgan is the team averaging 13 offensive rebounds per game to Washington Township, who only averages 8, but Washington's been the one crashing these offensive boards early.
Her first free throw is good. This is her first free throw attempt all season long, so good way to start it. 1 for 1. It's a good look in the stat book, 100% from the free throw line. And makes her second one. 7-6 here with 2:40 remaining in the first. Lemire is going to take the ball off the court. Driving, screen set by Woods. Woods driving in. Has a layup but doesn't connect with it.
Beautiful cut off the screen, but couldn't finish.
Now Washington Township trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. And it's going to be taken away from her, stripped. And it's a 2-on-1 here. And there's definitely going to be, that's going to be a push there. From this angle, I thought she took 3 steps, but I guess the push came before that, causing that. But it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to put them under the hoop.
Yeah, the crowd wanted to travel, but they did not get their call.
Now, Morgan Township here. Lemire driving in, looking to take it, and a hard foul there. She lands on the ground. She'll go to the line for 2.
It's been physical early on, but both these teams are doing a really good job cutting off the ball and just getting downhill. Both teams are doing a good job getting into the lane and getting looks inside the lane.
Yeah, creating these fouls has really both benefited both these teams. And the first one is going to bounce out. And it's still going to be 7-6 here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. It started off really fast, going halfway through, and now we've seen a lot of fouls.
Yeah, turnovers early, but then since then it's been fouls, and the offenses have settled down.
Lemire misses both. And Washington Township driving the foul again. They're going to the line.
Yeah, that's Abby Waz caught with her hand in the cookie jar on the shot attempt.
That'll be her first foul of the night.
And Kaylin Wellentek, one of the captains of this team, goes to the line. Really good push in transition and then drawing the foul with a chance to take the lead.
First one rims out.
Now, only a 40% shooter, so no guarantees.
And Ashley Grieger will come in for Morgan Township. They're getting loud here in Morgan Township. And she makes her second one. We have a tie game at 7. Thompson Woods has been playing this entire quarter. Main scorer obviously needs to be out there for most of this time. Top of the key to Woods again as she looks to drive in and can't get it to fall.
Really
just
good
short.
action that opened up the baseline there, but Woods just can't finish it. She's had a couple great looks, just been unable to finish so far.
Wellensek turns it over, and Lemire is going to turn it right back over.
Yeah.
I stepped out of bounds.
Really good defense. Lemire's been all over the place defensively today and got another steal there, but then couldn't contain it right on the sideline.
So I'll give Washington Township the ball right back. And Wellensek looking to drive. Gets wrapped up in between 2 defenders, and it's going to be a jump ball.
A high ball screen, but a really good switch on by Liliana Hurlitz, and then a good trap in the corner by Thompson Woods to create the jump ball, but Washington retains it.
So Washington's going to keep possession. They're going to call a foul in the paint. It's going to be on Morgan Township. It's going to be on Genevieve Turney, and that's her first foul.
Yeah, that not a good off-ball foul right there, because now Washington gets to go to the line for 2, and they have a chance to take the lead. So to put them in the bonus and just give them this extra chance is not what you want on an out-of-bounds set.
She misses the first one, and to win these games, if they're going to come down to 1 or 2 points, it's these free throws that matter the most. Making your free throws, they're gimmies, so you got to make sure you connect.
Well, it's hard in these hostile environments to always be consistent at the line. And,
now on the rims, in and out, but see, they mark it. It's going to go back to Washington Township. Looked like it might have been tipped, but.
Well, it was a miscommunication. It was 2 teammates going after the ball, and Thompson Woods thought it was a Washington player hitting it, but it was their own teammate.
Now another chance for Washington Township to take the lead here. 1:12 remaining.
Full denial on Campbell on the inbound.
They're going to call a travel on that. And that got this Morgan Township student section hyped up.
Well, really good defense on this entire set by Morgan. They double team Campbell. They know the ball's going to try to go to her. So they double her, take her out of the play. Then when it went down into the post, Thompson Woods with a great wall up to force the turnover.
Woods with an open 3, connects. 10-7 now.
Yeah, she's a 35% shooter. You cannot leave her open and give her any look like that. We know she's the leading scorer and a great three-point shooter at that. Can't give her that kind of look.
Yeah, and right back to that full court pressure there. And Woods, it's a 2-on-1 here now. And Woods is going to go to the line, almost an and 1 there. That would have gotten this place booming.
And she draws a foul on Brooklyn Campbell, which is a really good foul for Morgan Township to have, getting one of the star players for Washington an early foul.
Yeah, right after the 3, we saw the full court pressure. That's great defense right there.
Washington did a good job breaking it, but then a quick shot, a quick contested layup is not always what you want, because those presses are to speed you up, and when you get sped up, you can force a miss that gives Morgan their own fast break attempt.
Yeah. 11-7 now. Woods with their second free throw upcoming. We saw the change from Woods taking the ball up to now Lemire, so obviously that has benefited Morgan Township.
Yeah, trying to get her off the ball to get it in better spots, which she had earlier. She's had a couple cuts and then a baseline drive, so they're trying to get her off the ball to create more looks for her.
Wellensek passes it to Stump. Washington has done the same thing too. Stump was taking the ball up the court. Now it's Wellensek. Good defense at the half-court line. Maybe an illegal screen.
Now this one goes against Morgan, so Liliana Hurlitz is the one who gets the foul, and it's going to send Washington to the line again. Very interesting foul.
Looked like she might have stuck out her leg there for the screen, but
that's a tough call to make, but Washington goes to the line.
But that will be on Abby Walls, or Loss there. So 12-7 now after it was just 7-7, but a 5-0 run for Morgan Township as she misses both. Gets in there for the offensive rebound, misses it. And it's gonna stay Washington Township ball. Tough call to make there.
And that one was really close. Up here, that looks like this one should be going the other way, but look at the defense right here for Morgan. Double teaming Campbell. But
Yeah,
they nearly get it to her, but a triple team immediately.
it's gonna be another jump ball, and it looks like it's gonna be Morgan Township basketball now.
Yeah, this defense on the inbound is just shutting down Washington Township's offense. They can't get one of your two leading scorers the ball as they're just suffocating Brooklyn Campbell with this double team, and then on the catch they triple her.
3 seconds now to go. Woods, step back three at the buzzer is off, front of the rim. So it'll be 12-7 after one. Morgan Township with the lead, and we'll be right back.
Time to get fiber fast internet as low as $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation. Lock in speed and savings from Surf Internet. Enjoy fast fiber internet, no contracts, and a price lock for life. Visit surfinternet.com.
And we are here for the start of the second quarter action at Morgan Township High School. Morgan Township is leading Washington Township 12-7 after a couple good baskets from Safi Thompson-Woods. A clutch three there for her to get her team going.
Yeah, she's been very good today, getting to the line a couple times, had that three that you mentioned. And then on the Washington side of things, it's been turnovers, but they're also kind of struggling to get Brooklyn Campbell the ball. It's been really interesting. They're kind of putting her on the right block, but they're not really getting her in any sort of action. They're not screening for her to go from block to block. They're not pulling her into a ball screen. So I think she needs to have more movement on the offensive end to get her more looks today, because they're down 5, and she's a great presence in the paint to get easy layups.
Yeah, she has strived more in this conference play than she has any other play. She is averaging 13 points a game and 14 rebounds a game in conference play.
Yeah, she did get a good look on an offensive rebound, but still, right now, she's kind of just sitting on the right block, and they're not getting her into any action.
Wellensek, top of the key. Good pressure by Lemire. Has nowhere to go, has to pass it. Wellensek again, passes it out. Just stump, she has nowhere to go, locked up in the paint. A little hook shot, tries to get the rebound, and Campbell.
Well, a good baby hook. This is a good look right here. They finally get the ball to the side of the floor. Campbell's on, but she just can't finish it. She just picked up her second foul. So,
yeah, 2 fouls early on is not what you want to see. You do not want to have to take her out.
Morgan has done a very good job containing Washington's 2 leading scorers.
Lemire passes it to Parsons. Parsons passes it out, but Woods with the ball now. Top of the key, back to Lemire. She drives in, and one! The right-handed almost hits the top of the backboard. Floats that one right in, wow.
Finger roll high off the glass. Might have gotten hit in the face on this one. Really tough finish, and another example of Morgan getting downhill. It's been getting downhill and cutting off the ball to get shots in the paint. Morgan has done a great job of it today, and that's why they're up by 7 right now.
Misses the free throw to extend to 8, and we saw Campbell go off of the court there. I think she might have got called for the foul, so she might have 3 now. But bad pass there. Woods is just going to let it go out. Another turnover for Washington Township.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of missed free throws and turnovers in this game. That's kind of been the story. This game could be a lot closer and a lot less close if free throws went down and with the amount of turnovers that have been had so far.
Lemire hands it off to Parsons. Woods driving in from the corner, can't get it, gets her own shot and misses it.
Yeah, that baseline's been open all day for Washington Township's kind of leaving that baseline. That's Thompson-Wood's second great drive down the baseline. She just hasn't been able to convert.
That's going to be an illegal screen. It's going to move. It's going to give Morgan Township the ball. We saw a little bit earlier from Washington Township. They got away with one earlier, but not this time.
And Heidi Stump just picked up her second foul, so both of Washington's leading scorers have 2 fouls and are sitting right now. So
that's not something you want early on, especially also down 7 points with Morgan a lot of momentum.
They have an opportunity to stretch this lead.
Parsons with the ball. She's going to shoot it from 3. And that was smooth right there. Pulls up and connects. 17-7.
24% shooter, but this is just confidence off the screen. A very confident look.
Morgan's gonna have the ball driving now. 1-on-1, and Woods is gonna lay it in. That's gonna force a Washington Township timeout. 19-7. And what a run we have seen. Wow. A 12-0 run.
Yeah, this game was 7-7, but Morgan has taken over with turnovers and fast break points.
And after this timeout, we will be right back.
Hello again, everybody. This is Matt Maloney of the Matt Maloney Real Estate Group, powered by Keller Williams of Northwest Indiana. The region is a beautiful place to live, and I've soared to new heights to market your listing to the best and widest possible audience. Call me today at 219-301-0477 or visit mattmaloneyrealtor.com and let's get started. It's not baloney. I'm Matt Maloney.
And we are back here in Morgan Township, where these Morgan Township fans are definitely happening with this 12-0 run that has conspired over this last 4 minutes. And we have seen nothing but great looks for Morgan Township. Washington Township has been struggling so far, especially in the paint at finishing.
Yeah, Morgan hasn't forced any threes. They've gotten 2 really good looks, and they've hit them both. They have a couple misses, but they haven't forced any threes. It's really been, they've been living inside, drawing fouls, and then just living in the paint, as we talked about, the off-ball cuts and the penetration that have gotten them this 12-0 run. But last time Washington called a timeout, they answered and made the game close again, so that's what they're going to try to do here.
Calvert passes it out to Wellensick, who's going to float it for Campbell, and she misses. Offensive rebound. Washington miss. Trying to get another rebound. It's going to be a jump ball.
It's going to go back to Morgan's way. So this is what they need to be doing with Campbell. Pull her out, get her in some ball screen action. This is a very good roll attempt and a good look for Campbell. So now she's just got to start converting these good looks. She's had about 3 in the last couple minutes that she's kind of failed to convert.
Yeah, good job by Washington Township getting the offensive rebounds, but you just got to finish on those plays. Woods with the ball now. Top of the key, going to the corner, dishes it out, wide open 3. It's going to be front of the rim. And that pressure right after the miss.
Good kick
Crucial.
by Thompson Woods, but was not able to knock it down. And that baseline drive again. Thompson Woods has lived on those baseline drives.
Wellensick was in trouble there. Good defense by Lemire. She's been playing good defense all night. But Woods also gets it poked out and one. Woods is feeling herself here. And Morgan Township is gaining on their lead more and more.
Yeah, it's just the turnovers. It's the pressure that has forced Washington to play offense by the volleyball line, by midcourt. It is so hard to do anything on offense when you have to start with the ball at the volleyball lines near the logo, and the suffocating defense has forced a lot of turnovers so far.
21-7, 14-point lead now, looking to extend it to 15. And all momentum is in favor of Morgan Township, as Washington Township has had no answer for Woods. And the defense by Lemire there, that pressure up front has really led to all these great turnovers. It's going to be a pass out to Campbell. It's going to stay Washington Township ball, but what I said earlier on in this game, those turnovers are going to turn into points real quick, and that's what happened with Morgan Township. They are really using those turnovers as a big factor.
So the double team of Campbell on the inbound again. This has been really interesting to watch. Nobody's even close to the inbounder.
And had a wide open look, but just misses the ball there on the inbound to jump and throw it to Wellensick.
That's what they got to do. There's nobody on the inbounder. Somebody's going to be open on these cuts because they have no help.
Wellensick is going to get fouled there, trying to drive in there. It's going to be another inbound play. And that's Lemire's second foul, so a big defensive presence there, kind of getting into foul trouble. Looking to inbound the ball to Campbell. That's going to go to Wellensick. Campbell sets the screen, gives Wellensick the 3. No good. Looking for the offensive rebound. Wellensick can't get it. Lemire will pick it up.
Stump picking her up the full way, but she gets rid of it.
And Woods now with halfway through this second quarter, almost halftime now. We're gonna get a carry there. She carries the ball, looked like trying to drive there to her right side. It's gonna be a turnover for Morgan Township.
And Washington went to a zone, so they kind of pulled it out for a second, but then got caught carrying the basketball, and Lemire out of the game. So it'll be interesting to see how Morgan's ball pressure goes without her in the game.
Pass out to Martin. Martin to Campbell inside, and that's what you're talking about. Get Campbell open in that paint.
Yeah, they clear the help side, so there's no help side defender, so that lob is open. Waz is trying to front, but there Campbell does a good job creating enough space under the basket so for an easy catch and layup.
Yeah, and you got to start chipping away at this lead. You got to do it in little chunks. You can't just try and get it back all in one row. And this is going to be out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be a turnover on Morgan Township. Washington Township will have control.
And Morgan will call timeout. They've had a couple of possessions with turnovers, so they're going to try to talk it over. They had the 15-0 run. Washington called timeout. They have gotten stops. They've also had a couple turnovers since, but there they get the bucket. So expect it to go to Campbell again. After that timeout, after Morgan's 13-0 run that they stretched to 15, Washington's done a good job looking for Campbell on rolls and in the post. So. And with Lemire out of the game, there isn't a lot of ball pressure to make the pass into the post hard. So right now is when they can take advantage of that lob pass like they just had.
Yeah, when you have your second best scorer and your almost best defender out there with 2 steals a game, you've got to take advantage of this.
Because Washington's done a good job clearing that other block. So when Waz fronts, it's not really there.
It's going to go to Martin there.
And there's the heavy help from Woods and
gonna be a push. Morgan Township fans did not like that call.
Well, the dangerous pass gets rewarded. That's got to be a perfect pass, and it was caught, but it's dangerous.
Inbound looking for Campbell, but she has been guarded up to Stump, and good defense there. Way to dish it out there.
Really good cut, just couldn't control the pass. Oh.
Inside, no good. Wanted a foul, didn't get one. Wellenstick up the court. No dribble, and needs some help here. She hands it off, but fumbles the ball, kicks it off her foot, and that's a costly one.
Yeah, well, even without Lemire on the floor, Morgan's pressure has not let up one bit. The ball pressure is still suffocating, forcing turnovers in the last 2 possessions.
Woods here, a one-on-one. Hands it off. Parsons is going to throw it away for a turnover.
Washington switched to a zone, and it's helping them out defensively. They just got to use it on offense.
Martin passes it to Campbell inside, gets it to fall. 22-11, it's an 11-point lead now for Morgan Township.
Waz got to do a better job here, pushing Campbell off the block early. When you let Campbell get all the way to her spot and just post you up, she's going to get easy buckets all day.
Woods passes it. Has to throw it away. Woods with the 3. Wanted the foul, but gets it to full. She got hit there on the landing. Should have been a foul and 1-3, but makes a 3 anyways. Martin.
Hard to close out, and it still didn't matter.
And the floater is not there. Woods with the rebound, driving, pushing. One-on-one here. Tries to give it to Parsons, but couldn't.
Heidi Stump getting back, getting a hand in there, forcing the deflection. Right as you thought Washington had a little bit of momentum, Thompson Woods with this, the heavily contested, nearly and 1-3.
Woods gonna give it to Parsons, thought about it, and that gets deflected there. Martin looking, ooh, almost with the and 1. We'll go to the line for 2, 1:46 left in this first half.
Yeah, and I mean, so far it's just been this Morgan Township pressure, not necessarily full court pressure, but in the half court, the on-ball pressure has been immense, and it's just shut down everything Washington's trying to do on offense.
And this is the first one here. These free throws are crucial right now, especially being down 14. Every point matters in this comeback.
And a lot of points have been left at the free throw line, but on both sides.
The second one is good, 25-12 now. Subs will come in. That'll be Ashley Grieger checking in for Liliana Hurlitz. Woods driving, gets it poked away, good defense, and we'll have a jump ball. It's gonna go some Washington Township. Good defense there.
Yeah, really, I think Martin was one who got a hand on the drive on the pickup attempt, and it just blew that one up.
Martin now passes the Stump. Stump back to Martin. Trying to set that screen, but gets it poked off her leg. And it's gonna go Morgan Township ball, another costly turnover. Especially when you're trying to gain that momentum, those turnovers have just
The
broken
on-ball
all
pressure has just blown up everything Washington's tried to do.
Woods with the ball. Trying to shave off some time here. At half court, being picked up. It's gonna throw it. The three is good, and that's Parsons there with the three. Another assist by Woods.
Yeah, and Parsons only a 24% shooter, but today she has just came in lights out confidence. The freshman in a conference tournament game has just came in all the confidence in the world and is knocking it down. And Morgan forces another turnover.
28-12, a 16-point lead, their largest of the night, and it has looked like it's never going to stop expanding. Being picked up Woods at half court. Looking drive right side, passes it to Parsons. She passes back to Woods. Another pass there. Try to get away with the travel there. And another three. Top of the rim. No good. And Washington Township now.
She hit the first two. Knew that one was going up on the catch.
And the open three now. Off of the backboard, rims in and out. That's a crusher right there. Woods with 3 seconds. Trying to put up a shot. Has to shoot it, but didn't realize how much time was left, and that will bring us into halftime. 28-12. And Morgan Township takes a commanding lead at half, up 16, their biggest lead of the game, and they have all the momentum going into this.
Yeah, and it's just been the pressure has got them to this point. They're doing a great job on offense, but they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers, and that's because of the pressure on defense. The pressure has just created these turnovers. It's given them the 16-point lead early on.
Yeah, 28-12 at halftime. Morgan Township is up, and we will be right back after the break.
What does life at college really look like? That depends on where you look. At Vincennes University, there's plenty to see, including your dream career with more than 180 fields to choose from. You'll see smaller-sized classes and hands-on learning, industry partnerships to grow your connections, and spectacular living and learning communities you're sure to love. And there's always something to do on the 200-acre campus thriving with student clubs. You'll also discover the value of a VU degree. Check us out at vinu.edu.
When your home needs help, the last thing you need is a faceless corporation or sales-driven franchise. At Myers Companies, we've been proudly local since 1951, born and raised right here in Northwest Indiana. We're family-owned and operated, built on trust, hard work, and integrity. And because we're family, we treat you like family. Your comfort and safety always come first. For HVAC, plumbing, and electrical done right, choose Myers Companies. Local, family-owned, here for your family.
With Surf Fiber Internet, you'll catch all the big plays as they happen. The winning goal, the last-second three-pointer, the walk-off home run, the touchdown that changes everything. You'll see them all. No lag, no throttling, no buffering, no missed highlights. Just blazing fast streaming from start to finish. Whatever sport you love to watch, Surf keeps you connected. Surf Internet, built for game day and every day. Score big today with fiber internet plans starting at just $30 a month, including free Wi-Fi, free installation, all-in pricing, and price lock for life.
We're at halftime, and right now, Family Express, a proud supporter of PC3 Media, is starting up their brand new Hoosier Hot Honey Pizza. Only at Family Express. It's loaded with cup and charred pepperoni and finished with hot honey for the perfect sweet heat. Try the Hoosier Hot Honey Pizza for yourself, only at Family Express. And without further ado, Johnny, let's try some of this. That's good. I like that a lot.
The pizza is very good, but the second half is back on. So
we are right back here. Johnny, you can talk while I try to.
Thank you to Family Express for giving us this pizza, but Morgan starts with it. They nearly turn over. They do turn it over. So Washington turns up the pressure a little bit on the first possession and gets a stop.
Well, just like that pizza, it was sweet. Just like that turnover for Washington Township. So Washington Township now with the ball, driving. It's Wellensick driving in to Campbell inside, gets it to go through. 28-14.
Just gotta get her some off-ball movement to get her inside. Every time they've gotten it to her, for the last 4 times they've gotten to her inside, she's been able to convert. That's where they want it. That's where they need to get the ball if they want to come back.
And another turnover, a little kickball though. Heidi Stump is going to try and convert it and does. Back-to-back scores for Washington Township after 2 turnovers.
Body hit the floor, but no call on either, no charge, no block, but Township's back, has some life again.
28-16 now. Woods with the ball, passes it to Waz. Gives it to Lemire. Back in the game after she had 2 fouls in the first half. Woods driving inside, kicks out. Out again. The 3 is no good. Woods with the offensive rebound, and her putback is good.
Yeah, she's lived on the baseline, a good baseline drive to open up the first 3. Then she gets the offensive rebound off her near hockey assist and gets Morgan their first points of the half.
Campbell now passes it up to Stump.
Well, Washington Township won the second half.
Stump pull up 3, and wow, cutting this lead down to 11.
She's a 34% shooter and hadn't hit one yet. She was due for one, and it comes at a big time.
30-19 now. Stops her dribble there. Out to 3, doesn't take it. And pressure there can't hold on to it, and it's another Morgan Township turnover.
Campbell averages a steal and a half per game, does a good job getting to that one.
That's going to stay Washington Township ball.
Yeah, and we talked about the offensive rebounding. Washington does a good job crashing here, creating this extra opportunity, but Morgan is the team that averages 13.5, and that felt like their first offensive rebound of the game for Morgan on that Woods score.
And a foul there. They're going to get her on the shot. So Campbell is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and she's turned up in conference play on the year. She averages 10 rebounds, 10.1 points per game and 10.6 rebounds. But in conference play, it's been 13 points and 14 rebounds. So
yeah,
she steps up her play in the games that matter most, and this is a week of only conference games, all in a short amount of time. So
yeah, Washington Township looking to get their lead back down to single digits. And can't convert the second free throw. Woods with the rebound, slips up there, driving. Looks the foul in the lane, just gets stopped from all her momentum. And it's Washington Township side of the section over here wants a charge.
Very close, but Brooklyn Campbell might not be used to taking charges. Usually the centers aren't the ones taking them. You got to fall right when the contact is made. She kind of stayed up for a second. I think that's what changed the call.
Inbound by Morgan Township. Corner here now.
But Campbell's got to be careful with that. Was just picked up her third foul on that one.
It's another turnover for Morgan Township. Driving out to Stump, pumps it back out. To Wellensick, to Campbell in the paint. And it's an 8-point game. Morgan Township has had no stop for Campbell in the paint in the second half.
Yeah, 10-2 run. Dating back to the second quarter, they have struggled to contain her in the paint. When Washington gets the ball there, feels like it's going to be a score. And this is a 10-2 run for Washington right now.
Yeah, and the student section for Washington Township is up. And another turnover going to Washington Township. And it's not looking good as Morgan Township looks to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
So we're going to stay here. But the pressure just forced another turnover. So Morgan Township is not clean. They also average 18 a game, but not as much as Washington. So they are prone to the turnovers too, and here it has killed them in the second half.
Yeah, so after this timeout, let's see what Morgan Township does to really stop Campbell in the paint. It has been a struggle, as you said, so far in the second half.
Well, they've turned it over on every possession except for the one where Woods got the corner or the offensive rebound putback. So it's been a lot of turnovers in one score. Now they got to get another stop, but Washington has a chance to cut this lead to 5 if they manage to hit a 3 here. But a great start to the half for the Senators.
Wellensick to take it up the court to Stump. Out in the corner, getting trapped there. It's going to be a foul. It's going to stay Washington Township. And 4:12 remaining, 30-22.
And that's Lemire's third, so she's going to take a seat, which is big for Washington because that pressure can kind of die down. It'll make it easier to get the ball to Campbell with her on the bench.
Inside, good pass, Campbell. Not Campbell. Just can't finish.
Madeline Winship was the one with it.
Back up to a 10-point lead for Morgan Township after that wide open miss there in the paint. To Martin in the corner, Stump for 3. Too long there. Waz with the rebound to Woods. Good ball movement, pushing it.
Ooh, be careful.
Corner, it's gonna be poked by Stump, but controlled by Morgan. Corner 3, after the pump fake, and it's a back up to a 13-point lead. Yeah, it once was an 8-point lead, back up to 13 in the matter of a minute.
Liliana Hertlitz, a 20% shooter with the jab and the 3.
Open floater here, can't get a connect, offensive rebound, put back, 35-24.
Well, Madeline Winship makes up for the miss she just had, but they needed that one to stop those 5 consecutive points Morgan just scored. Gotta help.
Morgan Township now. The drive and the cut, no good. Campbell pokes it so Stump can get the rebound. And we are back here in Morgan Township. We are in our timeout here after a big 3 to make Morgan Township take that timeout. That was Becca Martin, I believe, on that 3.
I didn't see the number. We were having some technical difficulties. But Washington Township answers back. The lead is now to 6. They've done a great job fighting back in this half. They have outscored Morgan in this quarter, 17-7. So they've done a good job fighting back. They won the second half last week, and they're trying to do it again here.
Yeah, 6-point deficit now for Washington Township. They're getting it back in chunks. And now Morgan Township has to drop something different. The inside floater rims out, but they'll go to the line for two. Abby Waz forces the foul.
Got to get the hands up on that one. If you're Madeline Winship, you got to have those hands high and off the body, but got her on the body and going to send Waz to the line.
Waz's first shot. It's going to be good, 36-29, a minute 43 now.
Waz only a 40% shooter, but Morgan has shot very well from the line tonight. They've gained a lot of advantage there when you consider how many points Washington has left at the line.
The second free throw is short. It's going to come in there and gather that rebound. Much needed. No need for any offensive rebounds there.
They've done a great job keeping a great offensive rebound team off the glass. They got to continue to do it if they want to continue the comeback.
Wellensick now passes it to Stump. It's going to be taken away. Stump for the three. Rims to the left.
Morgan's run the floor really well.
Way to get back there. On that little fast break, bumps it free. Stump tries to get it, but it's going to be Wellensick that gets it.
A lot of contact. Some bodies have hit the floor the last couple of possessions. The intensity is there for a conference game.
1 minute remaining in a 7-point game, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a foul, actually.
Genevieve Turney is the one who gets us foul. From here, it looked like she got a good job getting two hands right on the ball on the turn, but they get her for the reach.
That's also going to be her third foul of the night. Go inside the lane, and it's good.
Madeline Winship, who's having herself a good half so far, gets the lead down to 5.
Not seen much from Woods in this third quarter. She Euro steps in there, but can't get it to fall. And trying to get the pass out, it will be a jump ball.
That Washington will retain. So it's a 5-point game, which is the smallest it's been since 12-7. And now it's getting physical. A lot of bodies have been on the deck the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, Washington Township here now under a minute remaining in this third quarter, looking to make it a one-possession game. Thompson Woods picking up at half court against Wellensick.
Physical on ball, both of them bumping bodies.
And just a rowdy pass there. Looks like an offensive foul there.
Becca Martin gets the foul going up for the pass. And just a tough pass to catch, and kind of had to foul if she had a chance to get it. And they save a live ball turnover at least. They didn't just turn it over, because that would have been that would have given Morgan a fast break opportunity, but instead they have to take it out.
15 seconds now. Fans counting on the wrong time. It seemed to work, I think. I mean,
Washington was trying to give them the wrong time, but it still sent Parsons to the line, who's been the shooter today, but here she gets inside for a chance at 2.
And that's going to be Heidi Stump's third foul of the night. She's getting into foul trouble.
Campbell and Stump both have 3 for Washington Township, so it'd be interesting to watch how that goes in the fourth quarter.
Makes the first one 6-point game now. 8.7 left in the third. Washington Township, if they get the ball here, have a chance to end it on a high note.
Washington still has time, though. They got to be quick if this one misses.
It's going to be good. 38-31 now. Have to be quick with it. Full court pressure by Morgan. Almost forces the turnover, and does. That's a close call there. 5.5 now.
This could completely change the way this quarter. It was a 5-point lead with 8 seconds left. It could be 10 if Morgan can find a way to get an open look.
And they're trying to go to Woods here. And they wanted an over and back. She had possession. It's going to be no good anyways. Doesn't get it off in time. And Washington Township wanted the over and back there as she clearly crossed back. But it's going to be 38-31 here after 3. And we will be right back.
Have you ever considered becoming an iron worker? Local 395 is now accepting applications for their apprenticeship program. Go to ironworkers395.com. Look under the training section, click on apprenticeship, and scroll down to the application. You must be 18 years old, have a high school diploma or GED, and you must be physically able to perform the work of the trade. Find out more by calling the apprenticeship school in Lake Station at 219-962-7675 or visit ironworkers395.com.
And we are back here at Morgan Township High School for your first game of the PCC Girls Tournament. It has been a good one so far. Morgan Township up 38-31 as a great third quarter by Washington Township to really get back in this game after being down 16 points at half. So they've cut that lead down to half.
Yeah, winning that quarter 19-10 to cut that lead down is huge, and they have a chance here. They need it. Started with a stop, though.
Woods passes it out. Amir back in the game now. Woods driving. Dishes it out. And that rolls out. Offensive rebound. It's going to be a foul. Wow.
Well, way to be in position. Genevieve Turney, way to be in position there for that offensive rebound. And there, Morgan shows that offensive rebounding that they've been so good at this year.
And the free throw back of the rim falls in.
Yeah, coming into today, she was 0 for 4, and she makes the first one. Morgan, who is a team that is not overly efficient from the free throw line, has shot it very well today, and they get another offensive rebound.
Yeah, that can't happen there for Washington Township. Gives a lot of momentum for Morgan Township. Amir with the drive, gets stopped. Fans wanted a foul. Hands were up and everything.
Campbell does a good job. That's a good wall up. I agree with that no call.
It's going to take the three stump. It's going to whiff there, and it's going to be some chance in the crowd, but has been shooting great tonight. Unfortunate on that one. That would have given a 5-point lead.
Yeah, best shooter on the team. That's a look you'll live with, so especially with the late closeout by Morgan.
Woods passes it out. It's going to be tipped. We're going to keep it Morgan's side. Brian almost throws that one away.
And another hand in the passing lane. Washington has just been deflecting everything.
Brian
steals.
Open in the corner. It's going to be off the foot of Lemire. Washington Township's going to keep it. It's going to be a jump ball.
Nearly another offensive rebound, but Washington and Wellensack gets on the floor for that one. A big way to keep possession, because another offensive rebound is not what Washington needs right now.
Washington Township looking to keep this game close. It's going to stay their side. It was ripped away by Lemire. Good defense there, way to stop that easy basket from happening.
Good cut behind the defense, and then a good recovery by Morgan. So good on both sides.
Campbell setting a screen for the inbound. Woods is going to take it. Wellensick thought she had it, and Woods is going to ease. It's going to rim out front of the rim.
Yeah, he tried to go in and force the contact, but might have caused her to go up too strong.
Stump there to Martin. Martin to Wellensick, who thought about it. Wellensick again, open three, short. It's going to bounce off a Washington Township player after.
Bounced off Heidi Stump's head, so not a fun possession for Washington Township right there. And Morgan gets it back, and now Washington brings some pressure.
Woods now. Oh, just inside to Brian, doesn't get it. Pass it to Wellensick, still an 8-point game here, 6 minutes remaining. Martin passes it, corner three. Another air ball there, 3 in a row for Washington Township. And you really gotta start thinking smart here. As the shooting foul occurs, Lemire will go to the line for 2.
And this one's on Campbell, I think. So that's her 4th. So she'll be playing with 4 unless they get her here. But Washington has got to get the ball inside. They have not gotten it inside on these last couple possessions, and that's been killer. They're not getting inside-out looks. They're just getting outside looks. They're not really moving it a ton. It's kind of the first pass, the possession. Got to get it inside.
So after 3 air balls here for Washington Township, you really got to think about being smart with the ball, making sure you're getting good quality shots.
Yeah. Matt of the Woodchip, one of the other bigs who had a couple layups in that last quarter, comes into the game to help him out on the inside. Probably looking more inside here.
Lemire makes her first free throw. 40-31 now, 9-point game, 5:56 left.
And Lemire, Morgan's 2nd leading scorer on the year.
Fusion here.
2nd leading scorer on the year, who's been good at the line, but also been playing some phenomenal defense for Morgan tonight. Washington will call timeout. The refs aren't making the signal, so
little confusion there, but it will be a 10-point lead for Morgan Township after what seemed to be a Washington Township offensive struggles here early on this 4th quarter. But those air balls, though, were good shots. They weren't really contested, wide open shots. They just weren't able to fall.
I'm very confused on the refs. Never allowed enough. They never whistled for the timeout to be called. So it's hard to tell what's going on right now. But Morgan switching to pressure.
Martin passed it to Reeder. Back to Martin. Has to get over there for 10 seconds. Inside, it's gonna stay Washington Township ball. It was deflected off of Woods.
Thompson Woods getting back, deflecting it, saving the layup, a good play. A dangerous pass though.
Passes it out. Woods getting back on defense on Winship to Campbell. Looked for a 3 there, pumped it back to Campbell in the paint. It's gonna be a foul. Going to the line for 2.
Right there, it's gonna start there for Washington Township. If they wanna get back, if they wanna tie this game, they've already come back in, they've creeped back in. If they wanna complete this comeback, it's gotta start with her, get it inside, and play through Brooklyn Campbell.
Her first one is good. 41-32 now, 5:35 left in this game. And it's gonna come down to the wire here if Washington Township can continue forcing these free throws. And the second one will be good too, 41-33 now. Applying that full court pressure, Martin. Woods, it gets deflected back to Lemire. The inside, she's going to the line for 2.
Got tripped up going for the layup attempt. A costly foul, because that would have been a very difficult finish for Lemire.
Yeah.
Going back to her right hand. And Washington kind of bails out with a foul. The third on Layla Reeder.
Yeah, Washington Township going to that full court pressure here late on as the first one's good. Caused Morgan to move faster and faster as that blocked. You saw that
forced a turnover. And in my playing days, I've seen way too many of those result for the opposing team when, you get the deflection, and then it leads right to a layup or a basket for the other team.
Lemire 1 for 2 on that attempt, and Woods is just gonna poke it out. And it's gonna go back to Washington Township. Looked like Woods stepped out of bounds there, it wasn't called.
Another deflection, but just a dangerous decision for Washington Township. They've kind of forced a couple of those passes today, the long passes underneath the basket.
Yeah, it looked like Campbell was locked out there of the paint. It's another dangerous pass that Woods is gonna break up. Breakaway layup, and it's good. And now an 11-point lead for Morgan Township. Full court pressure here, trying to trap. It's gonna be off the hands. Wellenseck at the top of the key, passes it. Trying to get it to Campbell, another deflection. And it's starting to get scary here for Washington Township as time is now getting close.
Yeah, just way to be in the passing lanes today, but on both teams.
They're going to call a
So now I
timeout.
think he has the 30-second because they didn't give him the timeout in that last one. So we have an official timeout now. He's drawing up a set for underneath. They got. I imagine this one's going to come back to Campbell in some way. Get her an easy layup, cut the lead back to 9, and so they can draw pressure.
Yeah, you got to score here on this timeout. As this Morgan Township student section is getting really hyped. They're up big here. They are one of the favorites to win this tournament here, as they're in their home to start this tournament, but they have started off this season. Great season so far, 14-4, with 2 great players. 4:47 remains as Morgan Township has an 11-point lead. Also for Campbell on Washington Township was playing with 4 fouls, apologies. So getting close there.
Well, Campbell's the inbounder.
Going to go out to Wellensick. To Campbell inside. And it's going to be taken away. 2-on-1 here. Lemire's just going to chuck it up. And they're calling the charge. They give Washington Township the charge.
Layla Reeder set up to take it. That one, I think, the correct call. She set up, definitely well set, and it sparks some life back into Washington. They got to avoid a turnover here.
44-33. It's going to go to Morgan Township.
Yeah, Waz tipped it, but then it hit the hands of Reeder in the corner, so the correct call.
Time is not in the favor of Washington Township now. They have to start scoring here. They want to get back into this game. Down 11, Woods with the little shimmy. And
What a
gets it
move.
to fall. The spin.
That is so tough. The spin, plant, rise up for the short jumper.
Down 13 now. Wellensick for 3. Short. Rebound in Morgan Township to 2-on-2 now. Bryan passes it back out. And Morgan Township's going to take their time now. No need to shoot.
Campbell can't foul here.
Now Woods top, half court. Ooh. And it gets it to fall. And that's Abby Waz.
A great finish. She's kind of been the unsung hero today. She's done a great job defending Campbell tonight and has had some huge baskets when Morgan's needed it.
And that looks like that might ice Washington Township out for this game. Down 15 now with 3 minutes to go. Going to the corner now. No need to shoot or do anything. So they're going to take it inside, and that might be the dagger here today for this first game. Down 17. Washington Township looks like they can't come back from what would have been a 16-point deficit. The 3 is no good. And Morgan Township was not having it in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, they took matters in their own hands. 2:30 now as Woods is spinning around, just avoiding any foul. It's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna stay Morgan Township. And she has been in her own world today. It's been Woods all game long, just defensive pressure, scoring, dishing out the ball. It's been everywhere. It's gonna be out of bounds. Trapped her there.
Campbell want applying the pressure, but it might be a little, too late for Washington. They got to start just shooting threes and hoping they go in.
Washington Township trying to get something going. 2:17 left. Pump fakes the 3. Driving in, out. Gets it wrapped up. It's gonna be a timeout. It's gonna be a full timeout here Washington Township will try to talk something up, try to get something going. And we will be right back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we are back here in Morgan Township as we are approaching the end of this first game. 50-33, Morgan Township is up. And we have seen many back and forths in this game. It looked like Washington Township was going to come back at the end of the third quarter, but it has been very shaky in this fourth quarter. Washington Township out of the timeout.
Morgan has just dominated the last 2 minutes to try to put this game away.
Trying to throw it inside. Nothing there. It's going to go to Morgan Township.
And at this point, it's got to be threes for Washington if they want to have any chance.
And you just got to force turnovers here late in this game. Corner driving. It's going to be no good by Liliana Hurlitz. It's going to stay Morgan Township ball. And it's going to be a turnover for Washington Township as they get the ball now. A minute 37, down 17. Have to do something quick. They're going to get around the travel, which will definitely ice this game out, as it has already been for the past minute or so. Just a complete offensive shutdown and a defensive dominance for Morgan Township to end this fourth quarter.
Yeah, this fourth quarter, they have dominated on defense.
And looks like Morgan Township will move on. If it stays like this, they will play the winner of Boone Grove Westville, which is coming up next on PC3 Media. Lemire is going to get open. Thought they were going to go to Lemire. They stay with Woods here, trying to cross up. Good ball handling here late on. Trying to trap her. Gets it poked, and they're going to call a foul.
Some trapping from Washington here, but I think Thompson Woods just got to get rid of it when you're getting doubled like that. Get to the open person when you're getting doubled. Continue let that clock run.
Let's thank Heartland Sports for having us here and being able to broadcast and have a great time tonight here for the start of the PCC Girls Tournament, as an offensive rebounds there. And another one for Woods. She should just try and dribble this one out with a minute 8. Washington Township's not going to let her. To be another foul.
Line, so
looks like all the starters are coming out. The bench is coming in, so you know what that means. Woods will go to the line again tonight, as she has just dominated getting to the line, finishing, and everything.
And a hockey line change for Morgan Township. Nearly a whole group substitution coming in after the first free throw.
Makes the first. Washington Township will almost do the same. As this game seems to be over, Morgan Township will walk away and play the winner of that game after this, Boone Grove Westville.
And Jody Stump just checked in for her older sister Heidi Stump for Washington Township. So
and the missed free throw there be a foul. It's going to be Washington Township ball. Really no need for that, as this game is pretty much wrapped up.
As Thompson Woods will take her seat now after her free throws.
She has dominated all night, finally gets the rest that she has deserved. She is playing phenomenal. And a missed jump shot there, long two. Lemire looking to dribble this one out, finish this, 40 seconds remain. Passing it around, just trying to waste this clock because it looks like it might end. 51-33. We were talking about earlier in the broadcast, last time Washington Township has won the PCC Girls Tournament was 1980, and it looks like it might have to wait for another year as they're going to be knocked out in the first round. Washington Township will move on as the student section right next to us is pretty hype.
And letting them know. But Morgan's last one was in the 2019-2020 season, so they're hoping to make this year the most recent one after they move on tonight.
Makes both free throws. Lemire has also been a great defensive help with the trapping and just a full-on pressure half court, making sure Wellensick does not get anywhere where she needed tonight. Pull-up three is short. And this entire fourth quarter has felt like that for Washington Township, but 10 seconds remains. Lemire's gonna dribble this one out, and it's gonna end with a 20-point victory for Morgan Township, 53-33. And they are moving on to the second round here to play the winner of Boone Grove Westville, coming up next on PC3 Media.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Township just dominated for the majority of the night. There was the first quarter, they had the lead at the end of it. They had the dominant second quarter. Outside of the two runs that Washington went on in this game, it was really heavily dominated by Morgan Township as they do take this win and get a chance to go play Westville or Boone Grove, whoever manages to win, and they get to slap their sticker into the next round.
Yeah, and we will be right back with our coach and player of the game.
People see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Have our player of the game, Saffy Thompson Woods. Thank you for joining us, Saffy. You played great today, offensively, defensively. Your aggression on the court led to this team just dominating in the second half, in the first half as well. What was it like out there today?
It was fun. I feel like we all did a good job tonight and played as well as a team.
Your entire team, especially assisting, you were out there passing the ball, getting everyone an opportunity to score. What was your mindset on offense after that third quarter going into the fourth?
To finish it out strong and keep a cup.
So you guys are moving on to the second round, going to play the winner of Boone Grove Westville. What do you see out of these two opponents?
There's a lot of talent, and I feel like we got to come out and play our best and try to keep our cup.
Thank you so much, Saffy. Hopefully we see you next towards the championship round as you guys continue this streak.
Another boring day on the internet. Hey, what's this? PC3 Media? Ah! This is insane! I'm in the PC3 website. Look, they have PC3 TV, where you can watch old archives and films. And they even have PC3 Films, where you can watch films made by students. And they even have sports, where you can watch live broadcasts of football and basketball games. And they even have Goblin Radio, who will let goblins have the mics.
If you're bored and looking for something to do, PC3 Media is the place for you.
I'm going to check out PC3Media.com.
Now we have Coach Carl Patz here. Following your win against Washington Township, what was the game plan going into this game?
Well, you know, it's really tough when we just played them a week ago, and you know, you're fighting for the cup last week, and we're still trying to stay in the hunt for the conference round robin, and so you turn around and have to play them a week later, and you know, we knew we needed to make some changes. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have won if with the same game plan. So we went to a little more of a man defense to try to help where we did zone mostly last week, and you know, it worked out. Our girls came to play tonight, and that's the big thing. We're back to playing some really good defense we were playing earlier in the year.
What is your game plan going into this next game after Westville and Boone Grove?
So it's tough because Westville's the only team we haven't played in the round robin yet. Mm-hmm. So we play them next week. And they got the transfer in that no one's seen play. So we're going to sit here now. We're going to watch her play with them for the first time, and we'll create our game plan after that. We have some things in place that we're ready to give to the girls to get ready, but obviously the Hardin girl brings something new to them that we have to get ready for.
Yeah, after that third quarter, Washington Township seemed to be on a roll. What did you guys do after that third quarter?
You know, the girls just needed to wake up. We get a big lead to go into halftime, which we haven't had lately. We've been playing from behind lately. So we were worried about it kind of dropping off going into the third quarter, and it did. So we had to call some timeouts to try to stall it. And, you know, they just woke up. They came to finish the game in the fourth quarter. That was the big thing. The girls wanted that one. So. Well,
thank you, Coach Patz, for joining us on this post-game show. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you. We'll see you Friday.
See ya. And we will be going back here in 20 minutes with new commentators. Thank you for watching us. I've been Brody Kosiera, joined by Johnny Clumpy, and it has been a great night.